Patrick. 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 Patrick.
I'm an innocent man.
David, what are you doing here?
Ask your mother.
What? If you don't release me, I am going to sue Lantano County until it's penniless. Mother, what's going on?
Just arrest him.
What?
For the murder of Victor Lord.
This is a travesty of justice.
Hank, you can't do that. My mother was cleared of those charges a long time ago.
We have new evidence, and it proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that she's as guilty as the jury found her.
Did you hear that, Dr. Hannon? Victoria killed her own father. Now she will be punished.
Yes, I heard, Victor. But it's important for me now to speak with your daughter, Vicky.
No.
Vicky, I need you. Please, talk to me, Vicky.
Father! Did you hear him?
Yes.
Is it true?
Only you can know that.
No. I don't know. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Vicky, Vicky.
I don't know.
Vicky, try to stay with me now for a while. Please, if you can.
I don't know.
Now, you once told me you wished your father dead, but you always maintained that it was Dorian who killed him.
But I heard Tori. I heard Tori's voice. I heard her. She was shouting at him. I saw hands. I saw hands. I saw her hands. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think it was me. I think I killed my father. True. I wanted him dead.
Vicky? Vicky, I want you to take some deep, slow breaths. Come on, slow down. Calm down. That's it. I want you to tell me exactly everything you remember about the night your father died, one step at a time.
I can't.
Yes, Vicky. You're safe here. Nothing will happen to you, I promise. Now, your father had had a heart attack and was hospitalized.
Yes. Yes. I was in the hospital. I was waiting with Joe.
With Joe Riley, your first husband.
Yes. We were all worried.
Well, what else do you remember, Vicky?
Joe went to make a phone call.
And what did you do after Joe left?
I went to see Father.
You did?
Yes.
You remember this. You're not reconstructing.
No, it was me.
And what happened when you went into your father's room? It's all right.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're doing fine. You're doing just fine. Take your time. Do you think you can continue?
Yes. Yes.
All right. You went into your father's room. Did you see him on the bed?
Yes.
And what did you do then? is it, Vicky?
My hands. My hands.
Vicky, try to tell me what you remember.
Victor Lord's murder was settled a long time ago. And I really have a serious problem with being arrested every time the district attorney's office feels it has to justify its existence and prove that it really does work for the taxpayers' dollars.
Hey, what exactly is this new evidence that you have?
The assistant district attorney is looking for you in your office, Mr. Gannon.
I'll be right back.
Hank!
Excuse me.
Cassie, this is unbelievable.
Okay, brother, just calm down, all right? I'm sure that there's just been a misunderstanding.
And I know exactly who's responsible. Honey, will you get Nora Gannon to come over here, please, right away?
Okay.
You lying little backstabbing loser. What did you tell them about me?
I haven't said anything yet.
Will you keep your mouth shut, or I will make you regret the day you were born. Do you understand?
What are you gonna do? You gonna murder me like you murdered Victor Lord? Look how far that guy got. Hey,
Liar! Liar!
Simpson, Mr. Vickers here. He'll be questioned
Cassie.
by Assistant D.A. Driscoll. Find some space for them in the corner over there, would you please? Thank you.
Right.
Dorian, you're coming with me.
I am not going anywhere with you until I know what this is all about.
We found the diary, Dorian. Irene Manning's diary. It's been sent to the FBI, and their analysis proves that Irene's entry confessing to the murder of Victor Lord was forged. Obviously, the work of you and Mr. Vickers. The show is over. You killed him.
Yes.
Mother! Mother!
It's a matter of life and death. We gotta pretend we're lovers.
What's wrong?
I always thought angels had halos. You're a beautiful lady, but you got something else. You got bravery.
Tomorrow I leave. And we'll never see each other again. Time will pass until it's like it never happened at all, like we never met.
I doubt that'll happen.
You lied to me. You told me when those two goons that were chasing you left the island, we were out of danger.
It's better this way, Margaret. You'll see. I can't put someone I care about in danger again. Get on that ferry and get as far away from me and this place as you possibly can. You can't trust them, Margaret. No matter what they tell you, especially if they tell you something about me. For your sake, I gotta get as far away from you as I possibly can.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I'm sorry, Margaret.
You said Siobhan had been murdered, but you didn't say they suspected you.
Because I only just now found out about it when I escaped.
I still don't understand how you escaped. You said you had Todd's passport. What good would that do you? You don't look much like Todd.
I pasted my own picture over his.
Oh, you thought of everything, didn't you? His coat, his money, and a way to make his passport look like you.
Margaret,
If Todd hadn't gotten killed, your plan wouldn't have worked.
Everything that man told us was a lie.
But I'm confused, Mr. Keneally. You said you liked Patrick. You said we were perfect together. We met and we kissed on the night of a full Irish moon.
I know what I told you, girl. There's not a crumb of good in that man. He's a murderer.
No.
Marty, it's okay. You're just having a bad dream. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay.
It's not all right. Everything Patrick told me was all lies. It felt so real. I was back in Ireland and Patrick was scaring me. And Keneally was shouting at me not to trust him. I was so scared.
Marty, there's no need to be scared anymore. Look, you're safe with me, okay?
When he found out that I turned him in, he was so angry. I mean, what if he comes back here?
Well, then he's gonna have to deal with me. Look, the cops are looking. He's probably 100 miles away by now. No matter if he is, they're gonna catch him.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. May it guide me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thou art with me. But see, the question is, who art thou?
Forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to disturb your prayers. I must have dozed off saying my own. I really bumped my noggin.
I heard.
Yeah. Well, I best be going.
Hey, don't I know you?
I sincerely doubt that. You see, I'm not from around these parts.
I can tell. But you know something, I never forget a face.
I've been known to favor any number of blokes.
The sun. The sun. That's where I saw you.
Thank you, Edson. I can handle Miss Lord from here.
Sorry, ma'am, you can't go in there.
She's my mother. Hank, what's going on in there?
Fine.
I want to see her. She may need a doctor.
Cassie, somehow I don't think so, but you can speak with her in a moment.
Hank!
All right, Dorian. You're gonna have to face the truth sooner or later. Well, I guess it'll have to be sooner. I hope you don't mind some ice cold water on those nice clothes.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I think you're much smarter than that. Cassie, your mother is fine.
Mother? Cassie, it's all right. I want to unequivocally declare right here, right now, that I am absolutely innocent of any wrongdoing, whether it be Victor Lord's murder or Irene Manning's diary. If that diary is indeed a forgery, I had absolutely nothing to do with it.
I have never been part of any forgery, and I refuse to answer any more questions until my lawyer is present.
Not too long ago, you tried to bargain for immunity in the Victor Lord murder case. Why was that?
Are you offering me a deal?
Well, you must know cooperation rarely goes unrecognized. I'm sure you're a man with excellent instincts for useful cooperation.
I have my moments.
The police know the diary confession was forged. It's a proven fact. The question now is, who forged it and when? I've found it's usually the guilty ones who clam up and start screaming for their lawyers.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, Ms. Driscoll, go ahead and turn on that tape recorder of yours. I'll tell you a very sad story. A tragic tale of how a very gullible young man was deceived into a life of lies and treachery by a very evil woman who professed to love him.
All you've got is the word of some overzealous lab technician who says he thinks Irene Manning's diary is a forgery. All I need to do is hire another lab technician who will claim that it isn't. Either way, it's certainly not enough to send me back to prison. Hank, why do you insist on persecuting me? I mean, can't you just let it go? You're as bad as... I see. You've been talking to Vicky, haven't you? I mean, really, Hank? Surely you are aware that she is a very sick woman. There isn't a judge in his or her right mind who will assume that anything she says is the truth.
So, what are you so afraid she might say?
I'm standing in this doorway. I'm wearing a raincoat. Why do I remember that? It's not raining. Father looks so pale and so weak. I walked in to the foot of his bed. He opened his eyes. He wanted to say something to me. I went close to him. I have to bend down to hear because he can only whisper.
What did he say?
He says, you will always be my princess. And then he reached up and he touched my face. Perfect! Tori comes out. I think it's Tori. She's so angry. She's so defiant. She doesn't feel sorry for him at all. Suddenly, there's something so strong. There's this surge.
Vicky, what did Tori do?
I see hands. I see the hands. Their hands. They're pushing the pillow down on his face. Their hands. Whose hands are they? Whose hands? Whose hands are they? Oh.
Oh, Vicky, get a grip, why don't you? So he was smothered, so what? You want to know whose hands were doing it? They were ours! Yours and mine! That pig raped you! So I took care of him! Which is exactly what you wanted me to do. Well, now you know the truth, Doctor. What are you going to do?
I'd like to speak with Vicky now.
Oh, no, I don't think so, thank you very much. I am sick to death of her whining. Always whining about how sorry she felt for him. It was bad enough we had to call him father.
Why haven't you told us about this before, Tori?
Because Daddy wouldn't let me. Because up till today, he was stronger than I was, but not anymore. Believe me, he's no fool. He is still fighting to stay alive, trying to make sure nobody else finds out what he did to his daughter in the dark. Too bad for you, Victor. You're double dead now. That's pretty good, double dead. Victor! I took care of you twice. Oh, come on, Doctor. He was a monster. And none of the others had the guts to do anything about it. Jean, Princess, Tommy, even Tommy, they were cowards. And Nicky didn't care. I was the only one who had the courage to do what had to be done. And I did it. Dorian started it. But I finished it.
Were you scared?
Scared? Yes. Yes, I was scared. I was scared that he would just die on his own. That he would never know the pain and the horror and the fear that he put us through.
May I speak with Vicky now, please?
Why do you always want Vicky? She's boring, and she's such a victim.
I need to speak with Vicky.
No more secrets.
Victoria.
I'm not Victoria.
Vicky.
Yes?
There! Finally!
Are you all right?
I heard what Tori said. I remember it now. Oh God, it's true.
There's no need to be afraid.
You're telling me you're not the man in the picture?
No, I am. I'm not. I'm not a murderer. I've been set up.
Yeah, that's been going around a lot lately.
It's the truth. That's why I came to the States. I thought I'd be safe here. They've already killed 2 people claiming it was me who pulled the trigger.
Who are they?
You're better off not knowing, believe me. All I can tell you is that the hounds are at my heels, and if I'm caught, the truth dies with me.
What is the truth? Come on.
I'm not at liberty to say. Look, I know this sounds far-fetched, but...
Do the police know that you're in Lambview?
Yeah, I hid out here last night. I was only gonna sleep for an hour or 2 and then catch a bus to Washington. I got a friend there in the Irish embassy. But... well, that bus is long gone. And I'm sure the police are watching every road by now, so you might as well call and report me in. Lord knows you wouldn't be the first to do it.
Look, before I do anything, answer me this. Why Lambview?
I met this woman, and I thought she could help me find the truth, you know, and I also came because I had to warn her she might be in danger.
You risked your life for a woman. Did you find her?
Doesn't much matter now, does it?
All right, come on. Come on. On your knees. Can't take it. Look, I want you to swear to Almighty God that everything that you've told me is the truth.
I swear to the Holy Father, every last word of it is true.
You must think I'm pretty stupid, huh? Letting Patrick fool me like he did. I mean, me of all people trusting a guy I'd only just met.
Listen, why don't you stop telling me what I think, huh?
I want to know. It's important to me.
Look, I've never been big on analyzing feelings, but you know that. I mean, Marty, maybe it was a good thing, doing what you did, taking a leap of faith and going to Ireland. I mean, isn't that what you went for, to get rid of your fear?
Yeah, but look who I picked to do that.
Patrick is gone, okay? It's over. Do you know how much I've missed you? And I'm not talking about just since you left to go to Ireland. Ever since Luna died. I know that you went through a lot and thought about a lot while you were over there. And I did too, while I was here. And I know something now. I know that I want to be with you. I'm sure of it.
Stop. Make love to me.
Are you sure? Missed you. Being this close to you again, that's all I could think about.
I want to forget everything. I want to forget everything else. Make me forget. Please. Just make me forget.
Look, I want to believe you. I do. I mean, you swear to God and everything, but how am I supposed to know if you're not pulling that I'm a Catholic, but this isn't a Catholic church, so I can go ahead and lie garbage? I didn't think so.
Does that mean you're not gonna call the police?
I missed my opportunity to aid and abet a known fugitive. Are you kidding?
I suppose it's possible he hasn't forsaken me after all.
I guess we're talking about God now, aren't we?
I had a pretty strong feeling of late that the divine presence had left my side.
Oh, wasn't that what faith is all about? Trusting in Him, even when you're the most alone.
You're not a minister in this church by any chance, eh?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just a not-so-holy Catholic. But you know what? I do have a few good prayers left in me. If you're willing.
I remember it all. Exactly the way Tori said.
Vicky, it's good that you're sharing Tori's memories, but I want to make absolutely sure what you're remembering actually did happen.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What you've suffered terrible guilt over these feelings you had about your father, wanting him dead because of what he did to you. Now, sometimes those feelings can manifest themselves into something that may seem real, but is in fact a figment of our imagination.
No. I did it. I did it. With these hands, our hands. I killed my father.
But it was Tori. It was not you.
No, Tori is me. I am Tori. Isn't that what you've been trying to get me to see all this time? She may have come out at the moment, but I wanted him dead.
Vicky, Tori was striking back at a man who raped you.
I'm a murderer.
No, you were ill. You were deeply ill. Do you want to kill him now?
No.
Do you still have those feelings of rage buried inside of you now?
No. It's not pain. I feel like my heart is going to break. For all of us. For him. For me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, what's going to happen to me? What's going to happen to me now?
Vicky, you have my word. Anything you've said here today will be kept in strictest confidence.
But it doesn't change what I did.
Mentally, you were incapable of controlling your actions because of what your father did to you. You were, quite literally, not yourself.
Oh my God, all these years, I blamed Dorian. I hated her so much because I thought that she had taken him away from me. Was that all my guilt for killing my father?
Vicky, we don't have to resolve this all in one day.
I killed my father. I killed my own father.
Vicky, I'm going to get you something that will help you calm down.
How in God's name could I have done that? I killed my own father. I killed him. Oh, I killed him.
Yes, I knew that Irene Manning had a diary, but it was Dorian who convinced me to forge the final entry. She said that it was the only way to make sure that she was free and that we could be together. How was I to know that I was going to just be a tool to service her? A mere pawn in her strategic game of chance. Go ahead, Dorian, take them out.
It can't be.
It can, and it is. It's as if a giant crack opens up in your reality, isn't it, Dorian? As if time is just a meaningless word.
How did you get them?
Oh, Dorian, it's a long story. It's one you really ought to hear. That is, if you can spare the time. Now, did I mention that I had absolutely nothing to do with the murder itself?
Well, who did?
Oh. How long you been standing there, Hank?
Oh, long enough. Who committed the actual murder of Victor Lord? David, I'm sure Miss Driscoll explained what your cooperation might mean for you when it comes to the forgery charge.
How can you hold me accountable for who killed the old man? I was barely out of diapers then.
But you do know something.
Maybe. But it's sort of what you guys call hearsay.
Well, I tell you what. Let me decide if it's hearsay when I hear you say it.
All right. Dorian told me she killed him.
Are you telling me that Dorian admitted to smothering Victor Lord?
Oh, well, she didn't really go into all the gory details of how she did it, but yeah. She told me that she killed Victor Lord. Now, can we dive into Lake Me for a while? After all, I've kept my end of the bargain.
Yes, you certainly have, David. And you know what? We will be eternally grateful.
Great. Now, hey, you ever forget something here?
Hey, will you please tell me what this is all about?
I'm sorry, Cassie. All I can tell you is that your mother's in a lot of trouble, and you may want to get a lawyer. Believe me, she's going to need one. Excuse me.
Hank.
Wait, what about me? Me! Hank! Ugh.
Nora, this is Dorian Lord. I really resent once again having to talk to your machine. I am absolutely desperate. Do you hear me? That Neanderthal of an ex-husband of yours has dragged me down to the police station under a totally false pretext. And I need you to get me out of here. And I mean get me out of here right away. Thank you.
Going somewhere?
Actually, I rather hope so, because I find this French farce really rather boring. I demand that you release me.
Well, I'm afraid I can't do that. I've got something very interesting here.
And what the devil is that?
Oh, it's just a souvenir from your ex-husband. I guess you could say this quickie divorce might be your biggest regret yet. See, a husband can't be forced to testify against his wife. No doubt that's why you married him in the first place.
Go ahead. Play it. I'm dying to hear what the lying, money-grubbing skunk has to say.
I thought you might be.
You want to know about Dorian? I'll tell you about Dorian. Judging by what she did to me, I wouldn't be shocked by anything.
Dylan?
It's no use.
Speak for yourself, will you?
Yeah, I thank you for your prayers, but I already know what I must do.
And what's that?
Turn myself in.
Wait a minute.
It's the only way to end this nightmare.
Yeah, and start another one. Look, I only know part of your story, but from what I've read in the papers, the U.S. authorities are just going to ship you back to Ireland and try you and put you away for life.
I don't think I'll live that long.
Don't say that.
It doesn't much matter. Alive, I'm a danger to everyone I meet.
Talking about that woman, aren't you?
If I can keep her out of harm's way by going back, it'll be worth it. Thanks. Come on.
Wait a minute. Wait, just wait. D.C., right? That's where your friend is?
That's right.
Well, it just so happens I'm going to Baltimore, and since Baltimore's very close to Washington, I'll give you a lift.
I don't know.
Look, what have you got to lose? If it doesn't work out with your friend, then you can always turn yourself in, right? Besides, I could use the company.
I don't think you know what you're letting yourself in for.
I'll take my chances. Come on.
Hey, it's about time. Can't stand being in this hellhole.
Then you'll be happy to hear we're moving you out. Let's go.
I think you're forgetting something.
I think we've covered everything.
No,
Let's
what about
go.
me? Why am I still wearing these cuffs?
Getting upset isn't going to help your case, Mr. Vickers.
I don't have a case. I am an innocent man. Hey, go listen to that tape. I cooperated.
Oh,
just like
you
told me.
cooperated, all right, by obstructing justice, conspiracy to commit fraud, forgery.
She didn't go into all the gory details about how she did it, but yes, Dorian definitely said she killed Victor Lord.
That lying, despicable, vindictive ingrate.
You talking about Vickers or yourself?
You're not telling me, Hank, that you actually believe that con man. He would say anything to protect himself. It's a pack of lies, I tell you.
Well, why don't we let the courts decide that? But in the meantime, I wouldn't make any future plans, Dorian.
Vicky, I want you to try to relax and not project ahead too much right now. You and I can work together on this after you've had a chance to rest. Here. These will help you calm down.
Vicky.